What's going on, guys? Chocobo here, and we are back, and we have a good plan, I think, for today. Should be an interesting plan. I'm planning on making two mind wipe tonics for today's episode, and hopefully that will go off without too much of a hitch. But first, before we get that started, I did want to compare Phoenix versus Deadpool. I put this ad on there because we had to land him, not because he has better stats. I don't actually know. So here we have 1800 health, 825 stamina. The movement speed is sort of irrelevant because we've leveled that up. And then 820 weight. Melee damage isn't really important to us. So 1800, 825, and then 820. So let's see here. So way more health right off the bat. We notice that there's way more health. The stamina game looked a little bit... Yeah, okay. Stamina game is way up as well. So way more stamina. And then for 820 weight... a little bit better. Not that much better, but pretty good. And actually, the movement speed started at 136.5. Which that might be normal for... That actually might be normal for Quetzals. Because we got... What level did we get Deadpool at? Deadpool came at weird level, I think. I think Deadpool is like level 5 or something bizarre like that. It's pretty low. So anyways, Scoodles. This... I think Deadpool is not going to be the main mount anymore. Just because the other one hold more weight. It's a little bit more stamina and stuff like that. I think that Phoenix is going to be our new main mount. So, don't worry. Deadpool will still be around. The only thing that's going to change really from this all is that we're going to start getting Phoenix up there. And Phoenix should be in like the 70s, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the ending level for after we're done with everything else. I have not gone through and organized my inventory just yet, so it's still a pretty hot mess. Go ahead and just quickly do like a spot clean of everything. Alright, all looking grand. And I don't think these spoil. Yeah, these are... So the plant species X stuff, that's A-okay. And how much do they weigh? These things weigh close to nothing. I can hold them in my inventory, it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead. We're going to fix up our crossbow and all that stuff. But we're going to make ourselves 2 things of mind wipe tonics. They do spoil, but if I put them in the fridge, apparently they'll last for 20 days. Which is obviously far more than what we need. So, actually, let's go for 3. Let's go for making 3. I would be down. Alright, so we need 60 of each of those. We're going to need a good bit of narcotic. So let's go ahead. Wait, no, I need a lot of narcotic. Okay, hold on. I'm getting turned around here. Alright, so in order to make 3 of these, I'm going to need 216 narcotics, which we obviously have enough of. Stimulants we actually do need to make from scratch, so we don't have stimulants just yet. So stimulant is going to require us to have spark powder and stimberries, which we can arrange. It'll be a bit of a grind. Let's go ahead and make one more thing. Actually, let's make a whole bunch, whatever. Whatever, I can make it a whole bunch. Alright, so we got that now in the pipeline. I'm going to go ahead. Might as well upgrade movement speed. I'm going to end up not upgrading movement speed ever again, just because movement speed, it was fine. It wasn't really bad, but it also wasn't great. You know, it didn't stand out to me as a stat that was really useful. Weight is useful. No matter what the case is, weight is always going to be handy to have. So I think that will be kind of my game plan, is to get a lot more into weight, and even maybe thinking about revisiting melee damage. I'm not going to lie. Melee damage, I didn't think highly of it at first, but in caves, it's actually quite valuable. I would say it's actually kind of handy. That said, I guess we're going to be loaded for bear, so maybe it doesn't matter. As long as I can hold all the weight in the world I want, I guess it really does not make a difference, because we can finally shift our focus from using the Quetzal, or from using the Argentavis to the Quetzal, so I guess that's kind of a moot point. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop off all the other stuff. We did find some random beacons here and there in the previous episode that we never really talked about, but they were all sort of like stuff that we've already seen before and things that weren't that terribly important. So we did get ourselves another scope attachment. There should be a flashlight attachment, I think. Flashlight? No? Okay, just kidding. Just a scope attachment. We got ourselves those 3 blueprints right there. And those are, of course, just kind of hanging out, doing the thing. Let's go ahead and drop them off. Derp. Okay. And then throw these into there. We did get chitin pants. So we have chitin gauntlets, chitin pants. So we are literally missing... What? We're missing the boots and we're missing the chest. And then we'll have full chitin blueprints. That's crazy. That to me is a little bit on the absurd side of things. Alright, let's go ahead and drop off as well some of this metal into yonder. We'll throw in some wood in there as well. Okay, throw in that little bits of metal. We do have a fair bit of meat on us, which I suppose we can just donate to the worthy cause of feeding our animals. And there's some more scorpion eggs, which we'll be happy to harvest. Oh, you guys actually ate it all. Wow, you guys crushed it. Jeez. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these scorpion eggs. Honestly speaking, I don't even know if I should be collecting too many more of these. I don't know if I'm ever going to tame that many Rexes. Like, the number of scorpion eggs that we've obtained and the kibble we currently have, we have 24 kibble, and then on top of the 24 kibble, we have 18 scorpion eggs, and they're not going to spoil within years. It's going to take years for that to spoil. This Rex egg has not budged at all, so they actually fertilize eggs. You can hold on to them almost indefinitely via refrigerators. It's crazy how long they last. We do have a nice amount of Argentavis eggs. We have a nice bit of Rex eggs. Obviously can use a little bit more at all times, but yeah, you know. We do have the 3 cooked prime meats in here, so we can make 3 right off the bat, which is good. And that is all fine and dandy. Finding cooked prime meat isn't as big of a deal as it used to be. So that is definitely a plus. Let me see here. What is weighing me down so much? It probably is like the 900 things of ammunition I have. Well, I'm going to throw away the club, because we can always make a new club when we go club penguining again. Throw that aside for now. I guess it's just like the narcotics and everything just being out in my inventory is the main thing. Yeah, we'll drop a couple berries as well. Alright, so I guess what we'll do is we sometimes have needed hide here. I'm going to drop off a decent chunk of hide. I don't know if I need fiber. Honestly, fiber is kind of an situation. So we have narcotics, we have hide, we have chitin. I guess we'll just change this into a fiber. Oh, we're just going to change this into a fiber thing. Wow, previous Choco had the same idea. Good job, present Choco. You knew exactly what past Choco was thinking. Great derps, derp alike. Alright, bang, bang, bang. All that into there. A decent chunk of fiber. We are maxed out on hides, so we actually have more than enough hides, so I can just kind of do whatever I want with this hide. Actually, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a lot of hide in here, but we can shuffle them around. We can kind of fix this up a little bit better. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I goofed up. And then everything else is full. All right, so yeah, we have an ample amount of hide in there. What about here? How are we doing in this? Okay, so we'll drop off enough. I guess the rest of this can go into here. So we can convert more gasoline. We don't really need gasoline, honestly, but doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to have extra things of gasoline. You never know when you have to burn the world down. I mean, what? So, 200 high, yeah, great. All right, and now we have to go get some spark powder grind going, and then we're also going to need to go get some stem berries, and presumably maybe even have to dip into some other things. I will do a farm session kind of off, maybe on stream, we'll see. But I will definitely have to get some more narcotics and stuff situated, because we're not exactly doing great in that regard. We're doing a little bit less than we would like to be. But we will see. So 3 of these mind wipe tonics, and I do want to do this together because we haven't done like a grind session on the YouTube for a while. But just to kind of remind everyone, this ARK episodes take time, and this is true across the board, right? Like for anyone and everyone that records a series, ARK is not, it's not a series that is like super like easy going and easy to do. It is actually quite time consuming. And as that being the case, I think it's always a little bit fun to kind of sit around and just appreciate just how much of a grinder goes into it. Like I could be like, oh, mind wipe tonic, but look at how much time it's going to take to get 3 made. It's insane. Absolutely insane. So let me go over. Oh, this is a random aside, but our plant species X has literally been victimizing turtles. Like there's so many turtles that come and die to the plant species X. It's actually kind of weird, because like so many of them just appear, and I just see like dead turtles like all over the beach line. I'm like, what happened? And plant species X just sitting there like, I don't know, man. That ain't me. That ain't my fault. That's someone else. That's another plant species X. I'm like, dude, you are shady. You are shady as beep. But it'll be okay. The turtle beach is now becoming a very much desolate wasteland of graves. Turtle graveyard. Bang, bang, bang. And then bang, bang, bang. Okay, so this should be a fair bit of spark powder. I think that this will be enough to at least get us on the right track. Because, in all honesty, I don't know if crafting speed impacts your ability to create. Actually, it's a very good question. I don't know if mind wipe tonics. I don't know if crafting speed impacts what you do in your mortar and pestle and stuff. If it does, that's pretty cool. But who knows? Who knows what would end up going down? Let's see. But let me go ahead, head on back. Yeah, in all honesty, I think over movement speed, I would rather have even more stamina. Stamina is a little bit more valuable to me. And getting a little bit more fortitude, I think, would not be wise. I was happy with this amount of torpor, or fortitude. 26. We'll start at 26 the next time as well. 26 is always like the baseline level of fortitude I think we should always go with. Alright, so let's go into here. We'll reach into our bag of goodies. Put in some flint, put in some stone. I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say, but we need more stone. Like, kind of disgusted with myself, low-key, sort of disgusted. Alright, this should also be 1, 2, 3. So we have 1,800 things of gunpowder in there with the extra 100 that's in here. We are talking about 1,900. We're 100 away from having 2,000 gunpowder in that alone, which may seem, again, like a lot, but for the amount of ammo that we will chew through, undoubtedly, it's not enough. It's just not enough. Alright, 200. I said we needed, what, 216? Was that what I said? So I need 216 of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and get 216 narcotics squared away. And then we'll just flop them all onto here. Oh, I also have narcotic in here. That's extremely awkward. As I just like throw it to the side, like, whatever. And we left prime meat jerky on here for some reason. Not really sure why I did that. Alright, so 216 narcotic in. Easy peasy. And then where is... There you are. We'll still salvage the narcotics. No reason to waste it. And then we'll put the flowers and the shrooms on there. So now we just need the stimulants, the measure berries, and the cooked prime meat. And we're going to have to... I guess we will have to cook them one at a time, which is totally fine by me. 30 cooked prime meats, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so prime meat jerky is in. Good to go. And now that leaves us with the task of getting ourselves some more stimulants. So let's go get some narco berries. Let's see how much we're going to need. It's like kind of a, not an exact number, but a better number than just kind of like, oh, we need some. So I have, well, I thought I had. I think I have 4 stimulants up there. So let's ignore that we have those stimulants for the time being and just pretend that they don't exist. So I need 72, which means 72 times 5 is 360. So we need 360 stim berries. And we're going to need a fair bit more spark powder as well. So we're going to definitely need some more spark powder. Alright, so we are going to go quickly get ourselves... we'll get ourselves 4 stacks of stim berries. That'll do the trick. So 4 stacks of stim berries, and then... Did they gather again? I think they might have bunched again. Ooh, spino egg. Alright, so 4 stacks. I don't know why I neglected Bronto Saddle Platform 1, but, you know, whatever. We should name these Brontos, honestly. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All done and done. And then let's go ahead and bring home some extra flint and stone. Obviously, flint to me is far more important to grab because we can just get stone off the beach and stuff. Stone is super easy to get. And obviously, like, sometimes the rate, like right there, we actually are outstripping it just by a hair, but we are technically outstripping how much flint to stone we need for spark powder because it's 2-to-1 ratio, so there is that as well. But right now, we're killing it in the flint game. We are killing the flint game. It's actually kind of crazy how much flint we just got. Alright. And then we got ourselves this. Oh man, I just read someone in the chat said, you can just go take another quest, you get plenty of stone. Cry every time. Too soon, too soon. Alright, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, last rock. And This also means that if we have more weight, that building and stuff will be a lot easier and junk like that, and I think it'll just overall be a lot better. Goal today, hopefully, will be that with crafting speed, it's going to be a lot more feasible for us to go ahead and level up a bit. So I do want to get a couple levels in. If it seems feasible with crafting speed, then maybe even push it a little bit further and see if we can get it even to the point where we can, you know, fingers crossed, but would be nice to be able to hit 70 or 80. 80 would be pretty cool. Pretty lofty goal, though. Pretty darn lofty goal. So let's go ahead, drop some of this bad boy into there. Get the 100 stone there, make some more spark powder. And then we will drop in some stems into there, and then create some rugs. Now we just need to get this to the first 72, and then we'll be in fairly good shape. And I am not really sure what the bottleneck is here. It might be the stem bearers, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the stem bearers, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these out, put some more stem berries in. There we go. Alright, so 78. Yeah, and then we have to get like 4 stacks per. I'm dumb. I completely blanked out on doing the extra bit of math. Alright, so and then beep. And then boop. And then I guess we'll just kind of go over to this side, flip-flop on over. Drop off the narcotics into there. Get that all rockin' and rolling. And then we'll just drop off some extra flint into there. And let's go gather ourselves a little bit more that we need. Maybe even drop that off in there. Because all we need at this point now is, we will need to get some measure berries, but again, measures are super easy. We have a farm plot and we have Bronto, so should be relatively painless. The only thing that we really need right now is stimulant. And then after we get stimulant, the rest of this is a walk in the park. And we can always get more prime meat from just going down to the swamp with Tiny. Tiny is a meat-making machine. It is crazy. If you go down to the swamplands with him, he just comes back with like so much prime meat. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, let's go ahead, jump on down. Are you breakable? You are. And then grab some more. We can just grab some stone off the beach anyways. It'll be okay. Bum ba dum bum bum. Okay, and then got ourselves a decent bit of flint again. Are you another rock? You are another rock. Alright. Then let's swim back to the surface. It's actually a surprisingly large number of rocks underneath that lake. Or not underneath, but in the lake, not underneath the lake. That would be kind of weird. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. There we go. And I think with this one rock behind this one that we're breaking right now. Oh, is there 2 rocks there? Okay, well, 2 rocks then. Break. And this last one. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That's decent. That's a good solid amount of flint. Good solid amount of flint. We should be able to focus on stones and such. So slow, so tired. Get ourselves some staminers. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Gonna get my mind wiped away. Zippity doo dah, zip. What was I saying? Kappa. Right. Up. Then tired. Yeah, movement speed, I don't know. Movement speed was kind of like, meh. Didn't feel that great, honestly. I think we can do better with weight. I think weight will do us a load better. I think weight and stamina, maybe. Maybe those are 2. Oh! Okay. Just, okay. Like I said before, eggs sometimes glitch through the floors. That's not unheard of. Although admittedly kind of strange that it fell through that many floors, but you know, whatever. Far be it from me to judge. Actually, this might have been the egg that Stream was talking about earlier. Who knows? Alright, so we will have this all rockin' and rolling, and then we will go over here. Grab some more flint into there. So we can actually do a fair bit. And then drop the Argentavis egg off. So we got ourselves some stimulants. So we could actually make the first one. I say we make the first one right now. That way we can have an increased crafting speed, which I think could be potentially helpful. Again, I'm not entirely sure if it works with stuff like in Mortar and Pestle and stuff, but it'll help maybe with other things. And at least I can level during the downtime while I wait for the stimulant to be created, because I think we will have a downtime, unfortunately. So these are all narco berries, which we don't need right now. These are our beautiful metro berries. And then we just need 200 for the time being, so let's go back. Let's go back, grab this all. I think we'll be all fine and dandy. So time for us to go through our second mind wipe ever on this server. And I think ever, actually. I don't think I've ever actually done this before outside of this series. So 1, 2, 3. Whoop, that's actually far too many. I only need one. Sorry, just need one set right now. Alright, and then we will drop off these. Cap them all out. Maybe even add in a couple extra just in case of emergencies. There. Okay, so we have the cooked prime meat, 24 of them. Check. 200 measure berries. Check. Narcotics. Check. Stimulants. Check. Rare mushroom, rare flowers. Check, check. And then we are, of course, going to need some water. So I guess we'll just rip that out for now. Alright, and let's cook it up. Let's cook this bad boy up. And get ourselves a mind wipe tonic, and then we should be well on our way, hopefully. Well, yeah, I think we're just going to max out crafting speed. Ooh, will we? You know what? Perhaps it would be better if I... Yeah, you know what? I do want to max out crafting speed because I want to make like super hype out of Skype food. Because I think that would be just really... I don't know. I still haven't gotten over the whole food thing. But I think what we'll end up doing then is we might actually go ahead, zip around, while we keep this group, and then we'll kind of go from there. So that'll be the game plan. Because I think that I don't want to sacrifice weight right now while we're gathering ingredients. Because holding on to just a ton of stuff gets a bit of a pain. I don't want to bring a dinosaur around for it, so we'll see. It's taking a long time to cook, though. It's taking a long, long time to cook. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, mind wipe tonic acquired. So we still have the mushrooms, the narcotics, the flowers, all those are already spoken for and done. We do need to get ourselves 138 stimulant, I think is the right number. So we're going to need a lot more stimulant. But we do have all this stuff. So I'm actually going to hold on to this. We're not going to consume it just yet. It will spoil in 5 hours, but I'm not planning for this episode to go on for 5 hours. So we should be all safe and sound in that regard. Let's go ahead. We're just going to collect some rocks. Let's just collect some seashells by the seashore. Grab some of these here rocks and get them all in order. And then after this, once we do have the crafting speed, I will deliver a care pack of some yummy goodies. Some things that aren't game breaking or anything too crazy. And then we'll welcome Petey to the server, as we did with everyone else. We kind of, we gave them housewarming gifts. That's what they really were. They were housewarming gifts. So, okay, I think that's a good bit of stone right there. And then, wait, what? Okay. And then up, and think. No, this way. All right, so let's go ahead, drop off. Oh wait, not this way. Question marks? Okay. So we are going to go ahead, drop off this stone right here, stone right there, and then they can create 400 spark powder. That should see us through, I think. So that should at least get us a fair bit of the way there. All right, so now we need to get ourselves some more stim berries, and then stim berries, of course, going to lead into some more stimulants. And then that and some more measure berries will be all we need to get everything kind of done and squared away. So let's go over to this Bronto over here. And then, Bronto, what do you have on you? You have a whole bunch of crap on you is what you have. That's alright, though. Alright, so let's just sort this alphabetically, make my life a little bit easier. So we do have some measure berries. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 240-ish. So 300, and that should be well over 400. That should be like somewhere around 420-ish. And then this should, nope. This should be, need 5 per stimulant. I forgot how many I said I needed. 66. 138? So we need 138 stimulant, then I'm going to need 690 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That should be enough. That should be more than ample. Alright, so let's go ahead. Fred Flintstone our way down. Aww. I would have done that perfectly had it not lagged. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Alright, do-do-do. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Let your mind wipe come my way. I don't remember the rest of the song. Kappa. Alright. Oh, you know what we can do? I say we leave one trophy at the front of our house at all times, because that's kind of like a cool, like, little centerpiece. But we can actually put them up here in our bedroom that we never ever really flushed out. We can absolutely leave like trophies all around here. That'd be cool. I like that. We can make it like a bedroom trophy room. Yee, I like that a lot, actually. All right, sorry. Random thought went through my head. I was like, that does seem quite appealing. All right, and then we got. We can only make 24 of these. Not enough. We need more. Let's go ahead and fill these bad boys up. Then that should be all in good shape. Get the measure berries, which I guess I'm just going to leave right in there. Okay, so bang, 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 and a bang. Instead of bang, 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 and a bang. Alright, so that should be the first 200's worth. That should be all fine. I don't know why I opened that. And then we need to... We just need stimulant. That's all we need. Okay, so there's 60 in the production queue. Alright, whatever. We'll just leave it be. Alright, so we have all that going. Now, do we have any of the actual original berry cakes left over from... No, we don't. They all went bye-bye somehow. Somehow, someway, they all managed to go bye-bye. RIP. Okay, so we need to make berry cakes again. I don't even know if I have the recipe for berry cakes anymore. We might... Ooh, you know what we should do? We should make a cake especially for Pete because he's a late comer. Ooh, I like that idea. Make a green cake for a slime? Yeah. I loathe every moment I have these. Oh, we still do have a berry yummy cake. Okay, question. Berry yummy cake or special slime cake? That is the real question. If we do make a slime cake, I'm going to make it out of azules and the Mars, because blue and yellow make green. That is the question. Do we do this? What do we do? And we can give him some mystery meat manias. That's okay. Alright, looks like people are generally in favor for the slime cake. I think it's a fabulous choice. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some... Actually, no, we can't even do that yet. We can't do that until we mind wipe. So we need to wait for these suckers. Thankfully, the stimulants craft really quickly. I don't really understand why it crafts so fast comparatively to other things, but I gotta hand it to him. It does craft quick. Alright, and then that should actually just about be all we needed, really. Okay. So there's our 72. Fill these bad boys in. And we'll make it, whatever. We'll just make the whole lot. It's okay. Consumables, rugs, stimulants. Alright, so now that is all being crafted and created. Let's go ahead and drop them into here. So there's our stimulant. Fabulous. And then we have our cooked meat. Cooked prime meat at that. Cooked prime meat, drop it into there, light fire. And then we have, again, cooked prime meat, measure berries, narcotics, stimulants, do that in reverse order, mushroom, flour, and then we, of course, need water, which we don't have in there, so we should probably get that going. Water, 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 and then boom. And then we can go ahead And drop this off, and then now it should be cooking, it should be mixing. Oh, that very good, delicious sauce should be now reducing underneath this great, great heat. We put it into the pot, it's delicious. I would be a great chef. And by a great chef, I mean a terrible chef. Oh, my. But we do have everything there. Second mind wipe tonic. We're going for 3, remember, so we're going to take... Actually, you know what? Take this mind wipe tonic that we already have. Just chuck it into the fridge. So now this guy will last us for 20 days, which is perfect. It's just lovely. 20 days for that will be more than enough time for the next time that we should theoretically need it. Hopefully we don't need too many before then, and hopefully we don't need one too later after then, because it still would be nice to kind of mess around with stats and stuff like that. But with the second one, what this allows us to do is we're going to now be able to do one portion of the day as full crafting speed. Now, for those of you who weren't here for the whole food thing and why I was nerding all over it, if you have these, like, you can make custom recipes in ARK, so you can make your own custom foods and stuff like that. And then if you have a higher crafting speed, that counts as like kind of like your crafting ability, so to speak. And so you end up being able to make really, really good things of food. Like, they have way more benefit than if you had just done a vanilla thing. So that's kind of that's the reason why I'm a little bit excited about this, because I really wanted to do this back then, and I was unable to. I was like, oh man, I really wish I could, but now I can. So haha. Now we can finally realize our dreams. I need 66 stimulant from here. We actually made more stimulant than we needed, so that's alright. Stimulant doesn't spoil, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference to me. Okay, just drop off the stimulant, and then we also need to drop off the meat. So the stimulants are in there now. And then we just need one more thing of cooked prime, which we do have. We're definitely going to have to go out and get some more cooked prime, though. Which is that, and that honestly doesn't take that long. Whoa, hey there, lag. That honestly doesn't take too long. So boom, into there it goes. Again, cooked prime meat, measure berries, narcotics, stimulants, the 2 rares, and then that bad boy. Throw on some extra bits of thatch into the mix. And then we have ourselves everything rocking and rolling, ready to go. Alright, so now with this one underway, I say we're going to transport real quickly. We're going to transport the berries that we need for the Petey's cake, which is again going to be made out of blue and yellow, because blue and yellow combine are green. So let's go ahead and take... Ooh, actually, you know what? I mean, it doesn't really matter, because it doesn't make... like, nah. Even though it doesn't really require us to use blue and yellow, I think blue and yellow is just like... I don't know. I think it makes more sense. Alright, so let's go ahead... grab a decent number of these berries right here. So what we have 6. Oh yeah. Petey's cake's gonna be pretty amazing. All right, so we have the berry cake, we have mystery meat mania, we will give that, and then we have the beer already made. But this new cake, this new amazing cake that we're about to give him, is going to pack more of a punch than the berry cake did, and hopefully at the same weight. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, honestly speaking, measure berries is kind of like the magically wonderful thing to make, but it is what it is. All right, mind wipe tonic is away. Ooh, we even came away with extra measure berries. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and throw in some more thatch, and let's go ahead and make ourselves a recipe, which is going to require us to make a note first. So I don't know if I ever made a note. We did. Ooh. All right, so craft note. And this requires thatch and fiber, which we have a load of. Just 1 note. We don't need to put text in there. And then we just need to go ahead and make... Do I have to put the note in there? Oh yeah, make a recipe. Alright, cool. So, I say we do... Yeah, let's... Ooh, no. Okay, we have to somehow merge them. I need to merge you all. Haha! Okay, there we go. Oh, that's nice. That's actually new. It didn't used to do this. This is actually way nicer than it used to be. All right. 100. Okay, so we can do a... I guess we'll give him 2 cakes. We'll give him 3 cakes. We'll give him 3 cakes. Why not? All right, so Let's go ahead and say that this recipe is going to be made. Yeah, they shouldn't be too heavy. We'll do it as 200 berries worth. So 100 of those, 100 of those. A slimy cake. Only sold at your local PeteZahHutt. Yep. Alright, so slimy cake. We do have to, of course, make it into an actual cake. So first region. Oh yeah, look at that green. That's beautiful. That's just screaming, let me be eaten. Let's actually make this a little bit darker. Let's make, oh, that's a nice, rich, toxic looking color. I like it. And then nice little light green frosting. Perhaps a little bit on the yellowish side. A little bit of that nice little glow there. Ooh, I like that way better. Nice little balance. And then the insides. Oh, the insides just gotta be. It's gotta be a nice, rich, dark green. Looks like a moss. Oh, man. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And it gives you 47... Wow, it almost gives you 50 food. It almost gives you 50 food, 13.5 health and stamina. Pretty dope. Oh, and the crafting skill... Wait, is that dependent upon when I make the recipe? Okay, let's mind wipe. Mind wipe time! And then, actually, we're going to put the other mind wipe into the... No, we're not. No, we're not. I lied. I'm not going to do that. I'm too lazy. Literally already there. Became too lazy halfway through. Mind wipe time, fam. I'm going to be overweight. Like, beyond overweight. I don't know how that didn't occur to me, as that would absolutely happen whenever I did this, but yeah, we are really freaking overweight right now. Let me fill this up. Get this back into here. What is weighing us down so much? It's just the arrows. We have so many arrows. Alright. War gear. And then we'll drop off 50 of those arrows. We do have some metal and stuff on us, which we can jettison, of course. And of course that berry stuff is going to be irrelevant. Alright, so let's see. It might actually be that you need to make the recipe while you have high crafting? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Alright, let's go ahead and jettison all this stuff here. Yeah, we are still fairly heavy. It's all because of these three things. Well, these two really are the main offenders of the weight. Alright, so whatever. Mind wipe time. 3, 2, 1. Ah, overweight. I can't move. I'm encumbered. Okay. So now that we have this all rocking and rolling. Oh baby. Okay, so yeah, it does require you to actually make... Okay, so the recipe... I guess that means the recipe itself is what's important. So in truth... I only have 88 engram? Oh, right, because I've only leveled up that number of times. Alright, so in truth... We could actually pre-make the recipes now. Let's do that. Absolutely. No, absolutely I'm going to do that. Hold on. Stop. Yeah, okay, whatever. And then, can I move? How weight heavy am I right now? I'm pretty freaking heavy. Alright, let's see here. Let's jettison the berries just for a moment. I still can't move. Okay. And then metal can go over there. How much more weight do I have to drop? Okay, no, that might be enough. That might have been... Yeah, that did it. That did it. Alright. So let's go ahead, pick the berries up. We'll drop the berries into here, into the cooking pot for now. Just so we have them all stored away and ready to go. So we have all the berries prepped and ready. And then let's go ahead and put these notes into here. We just want to make one for now, so let's just put one recipe in here. So let's start off with Petey's pie. Ooh, Petey's pie. Petey's pie. Ooh. No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say Petey pie, but no. Petey's pie. I think that sounds better. A slimy cake, only available at your local PeteZahHutt. And then color region 1 to that nice little dark green. Maybe add a little bit of tint to it. Oh, that looks so much better actually. And then the frosting a little bit on the neon side. We like that a little bit kind of muted. Oh yeah. And then there we go. And then a nice rich dark green. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Petey's pie. Oh, ha! No, friends. No. We are not making this out of 9 million berries. We're just making out of that. Okay. So, it is a food. Make. And so, now we do have the Petey pie recipe. And let's go ahead and, yep, crafting skill is at 1.0. So, can confirm, it is actually, it's completely independent. So, like, I could have 0 crafting. As long as someone makes the recipe at a really high crafting speed, it makes 0 difference. So let's make a bomb skadoodle. Yo, this is gonna be hype. And I just learned how to make a torch. Alright. 850 crafting. This better be the most amazing cake we have ever beheld with human eyes. Alright, so Petey's pie. A slimy cake only available at your local PeteZahHutt for like the 9th time. And then go ahead, make that into a nice little green. Get like some nice, no, that's a little bit too much. We need still to maintain that nice, good green color. And then get that green going. Make sure that icing looks a little bit, ooh, it's a little bit, okay, this is a little bit too bright. A little bit too bright. We need to take you down a little bit. And then you can be right about there. Yeah, that's about right. And then you are going to have to be right down there. Nice and mossy. Yeah. Alright, cool. Here we go, fam. This is the true recipe. Alright, this is not like an amateur recipe. This is like 7.5. Look at how much it gives you! Look at it! 487 food! 487! That's preposterous! It's insane! What the fudge? Holy crap! And it weighs 2.1! Whoa! 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 It's actually so good! And we can make this in the future now. We can always make a slimy cake. Oh, you better believe we're upgrading our recipes, fam. You better believe we are upgrading some recipes up in here. Alright. Make recipe. I don't have the stuff I need for the recipe. That's okay. We'll just... Oh, you know what we can do? We can make them in smaller weights. Nah, these have always been like our emergency like go-to food. So yeah, never mind. No, we're not going to do some wimpy thing. Alright, 30. We'll make this... Okay, so... Mega Meat Mania. Questionable level of meat put into this monstrosity of meat upon meat with more meat garnished with meat. Oh man. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so we gotta go with the sandwich. We gotta go with the sandy. Alright, so boom. I don't understand what this strip is. I don't know why they made that a thing. That was kind of a dumb thing to add onto there. Alright. Nice little bun. What is this? The first level of meat? Sure. This can be like a nice rich yellow. A nice rich brown. Yeah, that good rich brown there. And then some more meat, some more browns, some more brown. Oh, no, this one can be... Yeah, that could be like lettuce, except we don't believe in lettuce. So it's gonna be meat. Oh, it could be bacon. Oh, it could be bacon. Yes, I want bacon. I want bacon in my food. How did you know, game? Some nice bacon in there. Or fresh blood, depending upon if you're a vampire. And then we'll just put in... We'll just put in some nice good old-fashioned dark brown meat. Mega Meat Mania. This is why the game hid this from me for so long. It knew my soul will be slowly, partially sucked away by this whole thing. All right, so I need to waddle. Literally, I'm waddling. I need to waddle my way over to here and cook up some more meat. Turn on. And then let's think of what we want the last thing to be. We never have made a drink recipe. So I think we need to make a drink. I think we need to learn how to make a drink recipe. I think it's about that time. So, let's see. How does one maketh a drink? A goblet? A goblet, you say? We will make it out of the finest majo berries in the land. Okay, not quite what I want to do, but yeah. Finest majo berries in the land. And this is going to be a nice, rich purple color. Oh, that actually kind of looks nice. That'll be a golden goblet. Oh! Yes! Choco's elixir of... Oh, no. Choco's very good elixir. Purple may be associated with the color of poison, but this only has a 10% chance of doing that. Choco's very good elixir. Let's make one, fam. Let's do it. Look at how much water it gives! Are you... That's insane! And it gives you health and stamina as well. Oh, it requires water as well. Okay, fair. Fair. That is not... No, I'm not gonna go Fresca. Fresca's gonna be way more OP than this. Should we make a Fresca recipe? Oh, we totally should, eh? That'd be a waste if we didn't make a Fresca recipe. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. So this will spoil in an undeterminate amount of days. 3 days. Yeah, so 3 days generally seems to be the consensus around here. Alright, so can I waddle back? Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll store this on... We'll store this on Phoenix, and then we'll make our way on over. We don't really need Phoenix. Phoenix is a little bit more weight than we realistically need for what we're doing today, but that's alright. So let's go ahead, get onto Phoenix, because we do need some... Yeah, you could do with some extra things in movement speed. Alright, so on it goes. Very, very good. And then go back and make ourselves some stuff. Okay, so we need to make a Fresca. Now, for whatever reason you don't know about me and Fresca, are you balancing that between your legs? Yo, actually, like, mad props. That probably is not the easiest thing to do. And I am over encumbered. All right, we can jettison the berries. We're done with the berries now. Flag. Spoil me. Okay, now I can waddle. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle, waddle. And he waddled away. To the very next day, bum, 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 bum. Then up. Don't know why I opened the fabricator. Couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. Then let's go ahead and toss these Rex eggs into there. Open up some of that weight, and then there we go. Let's make a good portion of this Mega Meat Mania. Like, you know that this is, like, if you saw this on a menu somewhere, like, if you went to a restaurant, they're like, hey, welcome, what would you like to eat? And then you order the Mega Meat Mania, you are probably going to die of cardiac arrest. Alright, so, okay, hold on, before we get ahead of ourselves. This guy right here, oh, I guess it doesn't really tell you. Alright, so the Petey's pie is OP as Fleep, right? And that gives you 130 health and stamina, more or less, and then 487 food. What does a Mega Meat Mania give you is the question. Wow. There is... It gives you less food. But remember, this is a stack of meat. But look at the HP it gives you. These weigh 0.7 a pop. That's really not bad. 0.7 a pop is actually quite good. We actually might stick with this as our main food, actually. Each one of these is equivalent to 1 stack. So I can go all the way down in terms of, like, I could be really, really lacking in food, and I can just eat this, and I would be, like, replenished like that. And not only that, but 214 health, we would make back... We could go into, like, the cold, and we would probably survive. That's insane. Okay. That's a little bit nutty. Alright, let's see here. Got a $5 donation from our team. He said, what if you make food with eggs in it? And will Fresca have the citronella lemon in it? You betcha it will. It's actually going to be an entirely citrus-composed thing. Nice of you to read my mind. Way to ruin the surprise, RTB! Gosh. Try to make a surprise. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop off. Yeah, whatever. We'll drop off the arrows. We realistically aren't going to need these arrows right now. Drop them off. It'll give us a little bit more weight to work with. Alright, and then... We're going to make 1 can of Fresca, and I will drink it. Right now. Right here. That will be the game plan. Let me go make some Fresca. Let me go make some Fresca. Fresca, Fresca, Fresca. And then... Nope, that's long grass. There you are. The dream is alive with the sound of Frescas. I think we're going to make it so it's going to be 100 citronals, what is the recipe for Fresca. Or we could make it a ludicrous... Nah. Because then it'll be like really heavy and stuff, and we're never going to use it. We want Fresca to be somewhat practical. Alright, so... Let me go ahead. I need to make a new recipe, or a note. Note. The speed at which we craft that is incredible. Alright, sorry. I'm done being a nerd. Alright, let's go ahead and let's combine these two. Can I combine you? Hello? Nope. No. Into you. Into you. Then drink. This looks like a pop cup. It's like orange. Yeah, this is like orange flavored, so it should be like a little bit more on the orangey side. Alright, so orange, drink, and the shadow cup. Yeah, a green thing, I rate that. A green thing, because it is Fresca. It's kind of like Fresca can. And I continue to not remember to hit this button instead. And then the rim, yeah, that looks... Ooh, I do like how that looks. Maybe like a little bit of a tint there. Yeah, I like how that looks a lot, actually. Fresca. Citronal flavor. Make you cry tears of joy as pure euphoria takes hold of your body. Well, this glorious beverage travels through you, filling you with happiness and a feeling of peace. I'm not an addict! I'm not an addict. Alright, so let's go ahead, throw that into there, throw in some water, and then light the fire. And there we go. We have ourselves some Fresca, which gives us 3,243 water. That seems... This... 3,000... How in the world am I going... What situation do you need that much water? for more than Mega Meat Mania and Petey's Pie do not heal for as much as this. It gives you more stamina than this, not as much as Petey's Pie, but that's ludicrous. Wow, I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I couldn't fill up my canteens with this stuff, that would be hype if I could do that. That would actually be lit, but man. Oh, this is like a dream come true of an episode. I got to mess with... Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you guys for letting me do this. Yeah, like, literally would need to pee, like, immediately. Let's go ahead. Enjoy ourselves our very first Fresca. Oh, I kind of want to run down my water, though. I want to run down how hydrated I am. Because, like, right now, I'm barely dehydrated. Alright, so... Oop, another Rex. Ooh, 2 Rex eggs. Jeez, you guys are pooping out Rex eggs like crazy all of a sudden. Got to make my way up there.
Gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it.
Up. 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 Oh, God. What you guys don't know is a Fresca is actually what the ocean is. When you look at the ocean, that's actually just called Fresca. Alright, and then drop off these 2 Rex eggs into the bin. Not the bin, but, you know, the fridge, because the fridge is not a... It is not a rubbish bin. Alright, and then we will throw on these recipes into here. Very, very good. Yeah, you know what? We'll give Petey a very good elixir. I think these things can all be part and parcel of a good little care pack. I think that'll be nice. Give him some nice foods. Give him some nice nom-noms, as it were. Okay, let's go ahead, slide right on in. Drop... whoop, that's mine, my tonic. Drop those in. I think we're in... no, we're in good shape. We're in good shape now. Alright, so now that we have that all in there, give Petey a Fresca? Actually, I would love to see his reaction to the Fresca thing. I would be down. I would be beyond down. Yes, we're doing that. That is a phenomenal idea. Stream, you are wise. Because I'm sure this will just melt his brain. Like, he's just gonna be like, "What is this? And why is it so OP?" And the only answer is Fresca. Oh, joys! The joys of the world all gathered here today. Oh my, what big teeth you have! All right, so before we do kind of transition out of this, though, I do want to go through the engrams. I want to look at some stuff that we can make, and is normally kind of a pain to make. So we're going to probably be taking a little bit of a cuts-skedoodles here, but basically what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be making a lot of rafts. Now rafts, of course, they require us to make, it requires us to have a whole bunch of hide, a good bit of fiber, and some wood. The wood really being the main thing that weighs us down and really kind of prevents us from doing too much crazy stuff with it. But that will be the game plan. I don't think, actually, before I say anything about this, let me just see real fast. Crafting speed does not apply to items which you do not craft from your personal inventory, such as narcotic or simple rifle ammo. Okay, that's fine. Items usually crafted on mass. This bonus stat can add up quickly. Eating focal chili will temporarily increase your crafting speed. So we can add focal chili onto this, and then we'd be crafting the speed of light. So crafting speed is a measure of how fast you can do blah 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 blah. Since you're a slower, blah 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 blah. Provides a stat for custom foods, and that is it. Okay, so. The only thing you can really do with crafting speed outside of it just making things craft faster is, of course, to use it as a means to get yourself where you want to be for foods. That's literally the only real thing that you use it for. So let's go ahead and pick up some of that. We are also going to whip out the sickle here and go to town, and then I will see you guys, and we'll see how many levels we get through. I'd like to get at least 2, but you know, realistically speaking, we might only get 1 because the amount of experience you require per level is pretty absurd. So we'll see how all this goes. And let me just make our first raft. I do want to see how fast this crafts. I am kind of curious to see how fast this will go. So let's go find Barbara. Barbara, darling. Oh, actually, Barbara's over here. Can I just spyglass you? Barbara. Barbara? Ah, there she comes. All right. So let's go ahead. Deploy the beaver bomb. Deploy the beaver bomb. Look at her scamper towards me. What a little lass. What a great little lass. Alright, and then... instantaneously rips down a tree. 3, 4, and 5. Alright, you go ahead and wander. And I'm going to make myself a raft. Wow, that crafts quick. That crafted right quick. Alright, so drop that off. And what am I missing now? I'm missing more wood. Wood. Alright. Drop the item. Alright, so anyways, you guys get the idea. We are, let's see. Math. Alright, so we need to get ourselves 25, about 25,000. That's 24,800, I believe, or something like that. So we need like some odds and ends amount of experience, but we'll see. We'll see how far we get. Well, let's actually see how much experience we get per raft. Here, Barbara, let me quickly abscond some of this off you. I can't actually move any more wood into my inventory. Alright, so we were at 25-ish thousand, and now we are at... This is really weird to read. Oh, okay, it's actually going up. It's going up a fair bit, I'd say. Yeah, it's alright. It'll obviously be a while, but we'll get to it. Alright, and here's Goodles. We are going to go ahead and do that for a while, and then we'll be back after we are done. So, what ended up happening was we went ahead and built several rafts. Like, probably more like maybe 10 or so. I don't know. We made a number of rafts. It wasn't really great because I couldn't hold on to a lot of stuff. I know I can move some stuff out of my inventory and blah, blah, blah. But realistically speaking, it wasn't going to get that much faster. At most, going to hold me like 2 things of wood because each one cost 250, and I made some walls and stuff. We did put a dent in our level, for sure, but it's just not that good. Like, it really just wasn't... we aren't going fast enough in terms of leveling that I could see myself doing this to get to level 80. I think it's just best that we just kind of continue onward as normal and then get experience as we just kind of plop along in our adventures. And hopefully we'll just be able to do that way. Now, the one thing I will do is that while we have all these engrams fresh, is I am going to learn how to make Phiomia saddles. Actually, I don't even think I need to do that. No, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going to learn these anyways. We are going to learn some other things. I guess we could even make like a whole bunch of arrows and just be done with it today. Let's do that, actually. Let's make a whole butt ton of arrows. Not even tranks, just arrows. And then maybe some trophy bases, which I apparently have to make in the smithy. We have buffalo saddles. I think we have saddles for just about everything. Maybe raptor saddles. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference, honestly. Let's just take a look at what those saddles cost. Let's see. So, raptor saddle will require hide and wood. So this is actually relatively easy. We could do that. Phiomia saddles are super easy. And then whatever. Arrows are just arrows. Okay, so, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that, man. I think we're just gonna go ahead and just be like, we're just gonna make a good... We're gonna make a good number of arrows, and I think that'll be it for our little enjoyment of crafting speed. I just don't see the point of doing a saddle for raptors and Phiomia right now, honestly. I think we've even found some of those in the blueprints and stuff like that, so doubly not as useful. But let's go over here. And the crafting speed, I'm surprised that crafting speed is not more valuable. In my head, I'm thinking to myself, like... Oh, that was me. That was my footsteps. But to me, it seems like crafting speed is like a really bad skill. All in all, like, yeah, for survival things and stuff, like, it's totally fine, because you can actually, of course... By doing what you do, you can just have really awesome food, and having the health regen on there is pretty significant. But in general, like, I don't know. I don't know if I rate that as a skill overall. It was fun to do, but definitely not something I would want to keep. That, however, is rewarding, and I absolutely rate. That was cool. Say what you want. That was pretty sick. Oh man, we just blistered through that. It was just like boom. That was crazy. Holy fleep. That was insane. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's harvest a little bit of these odds and ends of fiber. grand. That was actually grand. It's not going to do that much by way of our experience, unfortunately. But still, it's pretty cool. Here, let's see. We're at 240 right now, and then 0.1 per. Oh, it's going to be a long, long time, fam. It's going to be a long, long time before we actually manage to get ourselves to level 80. It's going to be a long grind. But anyways, Skidoodles, that was kind of cool. A little bit of a fun thing with crafting speed, for sure. I think I'm happy with the different kinds of food I have, because cooked meat is obviously a very good one for me to have. And being able to, of course, rock out some things with citronal and berries is also going to be nice and handy. And then that one drink, the elixir, is, of course, going to be very nice. But let's go ahead and drop these arrows into here. And we'll just round this out. So we have, what, 161 arrows, and then some narc arrows, or trank arrows, I should say. So, all in all, good. Let's go ahead and make our way on over to Petey's place on Phoenix, and I don't think I need to bring anything for this, so we should be able to just make our way over, drop off some stuff, and be on our merry way. Of course, Phoenix here is like, wow, you are light, because, yeah, we have, like, nothing on us, but, yeah, should be all good to go. Unfortunately for us, again, because crafting speed doesn't impact the ability to make things like arrows or things like the mortar and pestle, for example, we can't really use it to, like, speed create other things that are pretty useful, but, such is life. Such is the life. But we're going to go ahead and take another Cutscadoodles here, and then we'll see you whenever we are back at Petey's base, and we're kind of ready to kind of drop stuff off there. And I'm going to have to probably make a chest or something there. I can't build in this area, so we'll see. We'll see if we can come up with a different solution, a creative solution. So I lied, and we're actually going to go pick this up right here because I see a red drop, and of course red drops. Ooh, I think I see 2 red drops, actually, amidst the fog, and that one's just started. We might actually be able to get 2. 2 red drops be lit, fam. The red drops are the highest level drops on the server that you can find, like in ARK in general. So 2 red drops, mate. 1 here and 1 over yonder. I'm pretty sure that's a red drop. Can't 100% say with certainty, but it does look like a red drop. So, ooh, we might be getting some pretty hype stuff, boys. Let's go ahead and just quickly grab this. And before it weighs me down, a Bronto saddle, a blueprint for the dolphin saddle, and a ramshackle Carno saddle. Okay, that actually knocks out the dolphin saddle. We'd never learned the engram for ever before, and in general, I think that's gonna be actually a pretty lit thing. All right, let's go up there. I think that was red. I think when I gandered at it, it looked red to me. So. Let's hope. Let's hope that I'm not crazy. But let's go up there, and we are still, of course, heading on our merry way over to Petey's place. Petey's place should actually be to the right of that mountain. It's about that weird little, not peninsula, but like it's just that little jutted out area. So we have dolphin saddle, we have Carno saddle. We don't have a blueprint for raptor saddles, I don't believe. But it would be really, really nice if we could find a good Rex saddle. That would be pretty lit. I would be pretty hyped for that, because that would be pretty good. Of course, as they have better quality, though, I will say that they do cost a lot more in terms of resources. So if we ever found like the highest level of item quality is Ascendant, I believe, and Ascendant would mean that we would have to spend like an arm and a leg for even the most basic. Like a Theomia saddle becomes expensive, for example. It's just crazy. It's absolutely insane. Well, that's the only realistic, like, I guess a Giga saddle would be really the one, but I don't think red drops can drop Giga saddles, so I think they could drop Rex saddles, though. So I think the Rex saddle is kind of like the best we can really realistically hope for. But who knows? Maybe the deep sea loots and whatever else can drop that kind of stuff. Who knows? Indeed, it was a red drop. I have confirmed it was a red drop. I do not see the beacon. A little bit confused. I feel like the game's about to tell me it's just a prank, bro, which would not be okay. Sorry, I didn't think I hit you, but it was just a prank, bros. Name your Quetzal. What the heck? No. Okay. Well. I hate to say it, but I think it was just a prank. I think it was literally just a prank. It just raised my hopes to dash them into oblivion. The only hope that we have is like we can somehow interact with it through the rock, but I don't think so. I think it's literally like just gone straight down through the mountain. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, such is life. Also, I'm wondering why it's hot. It's weird that it's hot right now. All right, so the Patrol, rip. All right, so I think Petey's base is right over there or something. I don't quite remember. I think it's over. Let's see. Whoop. Well, this is not a good working relationship for that. I think he's over here. Isn't he? I think he's over by that. Yeah, okay. I think we're on the right track here. So Petey's base is actually really weirdly positioned. We talked about this before, but he's in the north area. This is not a safe area, really. This is actually quite dangerous, and like he does have a little bit better access to certain things like metal and stuff, but it's really quite spooky. And he's like next to Dead Island. I don't know. There's a lot of spooky stuff that exists around here. On the other hand, I guess that means that it's also an opportunity for him to get like really like get everything crack-a-lacking real quick. So we'll see. We'll see how that all ends up going down. But I think, yeah, there it is. There's his base. See, I have a sense of direction for this stuff for some reason. I don't know why I don't have it here. Why I don't have any sense of direction for other stuff. Did he leave his door open? Oh, please. No, he left his door closed. Dang it. Curses. Wait, is he around and about? Oh, he's on the server. That's him. Is that Petey? Wow. Petey?
You know how to speak?
Petey? Petey?
Simple bird?
I don't know how to control it. How do I do a voice? Toggle the talk.
Simple bird?
Wait.
Dost thou have push to talk on?
How dost I do this?
Do they not speak where you come from?
Petey, stop taunting me. Fudge. Petey? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes, senpai.
Petey. Now, I don't know if you know this, but for everyone on the server, I have always given kind of a housewarming gift for them.
Choco, I just real fast, I do not mean to interrupt. Could you turn around and just look at what I'm dealing with at the moment? Pass your bird.
Oh, it's an alpha!
Yeah.
Can I kill it?
I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with it for like 40 minutes.
Do you want me to kill it for you?
I just made like 200 arrows, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you go for it then. But here's your housewarming gift.
Okay.
Oh, actually, follow me to Phoenix. I need to go to Phoenix. No. And then do.
Choco, the alpha's coming this way. No, it's not. It's just, yeah, no, it's just kind of. Yeah, he's close. He's really close. I'm encumbered as it is right now.
Well, this is food and drink, so you don't feel lonely. So custom made for just you.
Choco. Bad things. Choco.
Yep,
things.
bad things.
Bless your soul. Now, Choco, I don't mean to alarm, but my bird is over there. I don't want the guy going near my bird. I value my bird.
Alright, let me see if I can bait him over here.
Actually, if you could just, like, put me over to my bird right now so I can fly on my bird, that'd be great.
Is that pterodon over there?
Is?
No, where is it?
Yeah, just give me a drop near him.
Oh, it isn't.
Beautiful.
I think he's breaking your house. I think he's breaking Petey's house. What is it doing? Yeah, it's like biting his house. What the heck is it doing? Petey, I think it's eating your house.
Yeah, it seems to be eating my house. Yeah, that's, yeah. You know how to take care of these guys? Is there like a phone number I can call?
I mean, I can dispose of it for you, or if you would like to kill it yourself, what you can do is I can hold you on the I can hold you like I did a moment ago, and you can just snipe him yourself.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, like, I don't want to risk my bird being on the ground and that it attacking my bird. It's attacked my bird before, and I actually thought he died. But I'm very
park him over here on like the little rock or something.
Yeah, but he's a bit of a dumbass. He likes to roam around and get himself.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? What'd you say?
He's a bit of an idiot. He likes to get himself into trouble.
Do you have him on not attack your
target? I'll tell him to go somewhere, and he'll go there anyway.
Did you put him on like neutral?
Yeah, I set him to passive, and he doesn't listen to me.
Do you have wandering enabled?
Nope.
Are you sure? Because I saw him walking around. It looks like he was wandering.
And yep.
Well, you have a very mystical pterodon that does not act like other pterodons. So it just like moves around?
I don't really know, honestly. I genuinely don't. All I know is like he gets a little bit too close. It's honestly like even if this guy was to stay parked, that guy will just find his way over to him, right? These things are fast. The alphas.
Yeah, alpha raptors are pretty quick. I don't know, I think if you park it on this ledge right to the left of me, I think your pterodon will be fine. Petey, did you not pick up the food I left you?
I value my house. I want to kill it.
What?
Actually, you know what? Here. You know what? I've got an idea. Here. I'm gonna park my dude up here.
Petey, can we Skype? Because this is really hard to...
I wanted you to Skype earlier. Just give me a call.
Okay, yeah, I'll call you. Oh, the alpha! The alpha! Get your bird! Get your bird! Petey, get down to your bird right now! No, that pterodon is 120% wandering. I don't care what he's saying. He's crazy. Petey's full of bullshrimp. That's not...
See what I mean about this guy?
Petey, accept the Skype call. I am like 900% sure that thing is wandering. There's no way. Petey.
Yeah.
You're crazy. No, that pterodon is 100% wandering. It doesn't do that otherwise.
It's weird. I didn't think that I had it turned on like that.
Here, settle the pterodon down next to me.
I kind of don't really want to because I feel like it's gonna do it again. Here.
Yeah, no,
here,
just okay. So what you need to do is hold E while you're looking at your pterodon, and just make sure
it's a
that
setting. All right,
Yeah.
here. Let me go and check. Yeah, see, he's just okay. Here, come here. Disabled.
yeah,
Oh,
disable. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was for. Oh, you know what? Actually, I swear he was like that before. Okay, so he's fine up there. Do you want to pick me up so I can try sniping it? I've got 209 arrows,
Your
which I don't actually
pterodon's
know.
still moving around.
Why are you doing this? Is it disabled?
I don't think I can tell because I'm an outsider.
I'm trying to look at it right now. Disable. Wait, what? I clicked disable wandering, and it just turned it back on to enable wandering. What?
I don't know.
There you go. And there you go. It's set to not do anything. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
If it happens a third time, I swear to God, like I'll wind up. I don't even know.
No. I think it's settled down now. I think it's all good. All right. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do about your house guys? By the way, did you take the food before it despawned?
No, I didn't because I was getting killed at the time.
Oh!
Did you? We have 15 minutes till those things despawn, so we can go down now. We'll be okay.
I'm pretty sure it's gone.
No, I don't think so. Isn't it 15 minutes?
I don't know. I think it's if like here.
Here, yeah. What? I'm underground. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Choco, what did you give me?
I gave you custom-made food. Oh wait, is that there? No, that's rocks. Nope.
No, that's not where you left it down at all. Oh, he's in the forest over. Oh, okay, he's in the forest.
You want to go after him?
Yeah, we can do that.
So if I drop an item, apparently it vanishes in 1.5 minutes.
What? Oh, because you physically dropped it. All right.
Yeah.
Do I have a potential to shoot your bird?
You do. You do have a very small chance. So
all right, I think I'm
gonna try to angle it so you have a good shot.
I gotta be able to get this guy. Yeah, I'm facing your bird's claw right now.
Okay. Here.
Okay.
Can you aim straight down? Is that okay?
Where did it go?
That is a good question.
Oh, I can see it. Check on my bird.
All right.
Go over to the ledge that we were at right now.
Yeah, it's right there. Still sitting there.
Okay. They're very close, and I also can't really get a good. I can't get a good view of this guy. Is he deep into the forest now?
Yeah. Here, hold on. I'm gonna leave you here.
Oh God.
Just temporarily, and I'm gonna go poke him.
All right, you can do that if you want to. All right.
Oh, he's in there.
Yeah, he's really in there. He was way off to the left, though. Like, the giant ledge in the open plains. He was way off there initially. He's moved around. This guy does not like to leave.
Okay, he's on me now.
Alright, pick me up.
I am stuck in trees. Okay. I cannot see you. Where are you?
I'm right here. Hi. Hello?
Can I grab you?
Alright, yeah. I love how if you pick me up when I'm on the ground, I have the potential to just zap through the ground, just go straight into the ocean.
Where'd it go?
It's deep in the forest again.
Dadgummit. Alright, here.
This guy just... See, here's the thing, right? I was in a really good position earlier. All you need to do is put me on top of a rock that it can't climb.
Yeah. That's I think how like all of us take care of raptors these days.
Yeah. So where'd it go?
It's over there. I can see its shadow.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Is it... Did we just turn around, or is it that far in? Oh my God. Yeah, we're far into this.
Yeah,
wow.
Where'd it go?
He's directly underneath us. Literally directly underneath.
Can you shoot him from there?
I can try, but like I can't get a very good shot. You know how crosshairs down work. I shot him. Yeah, I can't aim that way.
Okay. Is there a good?
I could try getting us, because if I get one snipe on him, that'll aggro him to me, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Right there. That's good. Yeah. Okay, I got an aggro on him. Okay. The only it's a problem because he's circling me, but I can't aim low enough to actually. This might be good what I'm doing right now. It's a bit more difficult to shoot him. Yeah, it's actually really difficult to shoot him right now. Am I wasting arrows? I might be. Getting shots on him.
Huh?
I don't have an unlimited supply of arrows, and this guy has 3,600 health.
I can lend you a weapon if you need to borrow a weapon.
I know you have shotguns and bad things. Put me on a rock, Choco. This is my mortal enemy. This is personal.
Well, okay, I will tell you this one little tidbit about alphas. If they attack anything, and then they, like, eat their corpse or whatever, they will regen.
Right.
So, if this thing
Oh my God, he's... Oh God. Oh God, I'm touched. Wait, hey! Pick me up!
No, Pete!
Pick me up! Pick me up!
Did I get you? No! Pete, where are you? Did you die? I thought I dropped you on the rock. Okay. Alright, we're coming back. Petey. Wait, do you have a bed in your house?
No, I just respawn at the random location because I can literally run to wherever I need to.
Do you remember where you died?
Oh, God, Choco.
It's okay. As long as I can find you, I can bring you back to your body. It's okay.
No,
it's
yeah,
okay.
I'm fine. Go back to my house.
Alright.
Go back to my house. So about that, the food that you made for me.
I'm actually really sad about that. This was actually revenge.
This is about the 10th time he's killed me.
The alpha?
Oh, more like 5th.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, you are trying to kill it with a bow and arrow. That's gonna take a while.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not really a better weapon that I have at my level. Is there a better range weapon at my level? Because the only other thing that I thought was
you could chuck spears at it.
But that's not anywhere near as damaging.
A spear?
Yeah, but I mean, well, how many times can I throw a spear at him before it just becomes?
You can make
bad...
like 1,000 spears, and you can just like hold on to them. You just have to have a lot of weight.
I put most of my leveling to weight, I guess. How much does spear do?
I don't know. I always thought that the spears did like a significantly larger amount of damage.
Probably. All right, well.
I feel really awkward picking up a naked
Choco?
man. I mean, I assume you want to go back to your body to get your stuff, yeah?
I mean, it would be good considering I've got 200 arrows on me. I kept most of my... Like, the reason I'm naked right now is because I knew if I got into a confrontation with him, I'd die regardless. So I don't have any armor on me. I put all that stuff away.
Okay, well, it's...
he's attacking something right now. Okay.
Oh, there's your stuff. Did you see it?
No, I can see the...
It's right by that rock.
No.
No, the rock to the right of me. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your stuff right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. I got it. Access inventory, take all. Okay, good. Pick me up. Thank you, Bay. Alright, cool. I ain't gonna lose faith in my Choco. Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
It was just the problem of getting me onto
copies.
a rock. But what's a rock that looks like he can't... He can definitely climb that one.
Yeah, he can get on that one.
Alright, I could snipe him from right here, actually. He's fighting some really, like, low-tier guys, huh? I'm getting hits on him, actually. Oh, no, don't move. Oh, I shot your bird, I think.
That's fine.
Alright,
just please don't aggro the Bronto.
don't intend to. Alright, I'm getting shots on him still... I think so? At least I think I am. Okay, raise me up. Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Ooh, idea. Let me pull you over towards this rock, and then maybe he'll get stuck behind the rock, and then you can just snipe him from there.
Like right there?
Yeah. Does that work?
Oh, yeah, huh? Hey! How is this working? Okay, alright, he's moving a little bit.
He'll come back. Unless he aggroed onto something else. This is the problem. If you fight him with a lot of like dinos nearby, he'll just undo all the damage that you do to him.
Yeah. Oh, because if he kills the dino, he'll heal immediately right back up, huh?
Yeah, he like vamps it.
This is
pretty obnoxious.
impossible almost then, isn't it?
Well, no, it's just you have to wait for him to basically kill everything that he would aggro to.
I'm wasting arrows at this point then, aren't I?
Well, I mean, what you can do is you can try to like aggro him and then try to pull him to like a mountain or something like you were talking about. Like just you have to make sure that he desolates the area where you're trying to kill him. Yeah,
exactly. The only problem is he's doing this in a forest where the mobs are basically infinite.
Yeah.
At least it would seem to be. Okay, where on earth is he? Yeah, he was off in, to your right.
To my right? Oh, yeah, there he is. I see him.
Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, what's he doing?
Oh, he's aggroed onto us. This is actually a potentially good spot.
Is he aggroed on us?
Yeah, he's trying to reach you.
Oh, yeah, he is, huh?
He's trying to eat you.
Okay, I can get good snipes from here, I think. Maybe? It's a problem because, like, he'll go underneath me, right? But then I can't aim too low.
Yeah.
Alright, damn it. Alright. Good shot. I wish there was a way... Is there an easy way to... Okay, not easy, but is there even a way to check these guys' health?
Not really. The only way you can... Oh, you're shooting me now. Here, I'm gonna reposition. I'm gonna reposition for you.
All right.
Does that help?
God, I wish the wings weren't so difficult to see through. I can't see him.
Okay. Here, you know what? Let's try to pull him towards water. Is he still aggroed on us?
Yeah. Is he? Here, I'll shoot him once. There you go. Actually, wait, he's stuck. Hold on, stay exactly right where we are, Choco. Don't move at all.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
All right, good. He's completely stuck. I don't know if he's fighting somebody right now or if he's stuck in a rock.
He's possibly stuck in a rock. He'll like move around in a weird way.
Okay, I got like 10 shots on him before he did that. Right, he's only a level 9, but it doesn't matter. Even a level 9's really dangerous.
Yeah, they are. They're dangerous for me too. You just shot my Quetzal again.
This is actually really good. The circle he's doing right now.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
You're shooting my Quetzal every now and then.
Trying not to.
Yeah. It shouldn't really make that much of a difference unless you really decide to just hammer away at it, but...
Fudge, I missed that. You stop slowing down? This guy's juking my arrows like mad. Oh my god. He's grown intelligent. I really wish there was a way for me to be able to tell, like, how much damage I'm doing to him right now, because I actually don't even know if I can kill him with the amount of stuff that I've got.
You just go by how bloody he is. If he's, like, super bloody, then he's really low. There's, like, 3 different kinds of blood tier. So, like, the first update it has, then he's about, like, like a third health, and then if he's 2/3 of the way through, he'll start turning, like, pretty bloody, and then when he's really close...
He's aggroed on something else.
No, he's right there.
Where?
He's stuck in the rock to the left.
Where?
Here,
I can't see him. The foot's in the way. Claw, whatever it's called.
Can you see him now?
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, there's a parapal right there. Well, you're hitting him. You're getting some really good shots off.
Yeah, I really am. Oh, don't do it! This is impossible, I think, Choco.
It's doable. I mean, I think that's like literally the only dinosaur that was here.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? He'll just regen all that health, and I've lost basically 70 arrows. I've only got 138, and I don't even know if that's enough to kill him.
I don't actually know. I don't know how much damage you need to do in order for that to really take.
Do you want to, like, just... I'm tempted to check the wiki and see how much damage an arrow does. It's somewhere between, like, 30 and 70. That's pretty broad.
Okay, you're literally only shooting my Quetz right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't... Oh, God. Lower me down.
Let's see if I can just... Does that help?
Not at all. The higher we go, the less accurate I am.
Okay. Here, let's see if we can pull him over to the beach. I think the forest is just generally like a bad area.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing, though, is we got to keep an eye out for my bird.
I mean, are we even near your bird?
I mean, he's generally around this area right here with my house. What the fuck?
Like...
Why did he fly? Okay, he flew. Alright, cool.
Yeah, he's to the left of your house, though, so as long as we go this way, we should be okay.
Can you see my bird?
Yeah, he's... Well, I don't see it right now, but... You want to go check on him?
Really... Actually, is he still aggroed on us right now? I can't see him.
I think we lost his aggro. Yeah, your bird's still there. It's fine.
Okay.
Right, there's the raptor.
Could I get on top of... Oh, God. I feel like... No. Oh, hey. Stay away from my bird. Choco, I feel like it's... Like... I just don't think that I have the resources to be able to deal enough damage to him without him regenning, you know what I mean? I just think it's physically impossible for me to be able to kill him at this level. So I would have been able to kill him before, because I had some really good shots at him with a rock strategy, but he climbed up it somehow.
Well, there he is.
I can't see him. Your claw's in the way.
Here. Let me... I'm gonna use you as bait. Come here. Look, fresh PeteZahHutt.
Hey, I'm useful in the series for once.
And then... Come follow for fresh food.
Ow, ow, ow! Lift me! I'm at half health. Sick bait, bro.
The best of bait.
Oh, God.
How about there?
Yeah, I just gotta make sure not to shoot your thing, because the claw's like right on the edge. Am I shooting your thing?
That one, nope. Right now you're not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're hitting the raptor. Oh, you hit me that time. You have to look for like the head bob. If his head bobs, then you're hitting.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I've got 120 arrows.
Tap me that time. This is a really good spot, actually.
This is beautiful, actually. I just wish I had more arrows. I've got a spare bow for when this one breaks. This is about too soon. He's actually getting bloody.
Yeah.
We killed him!
Got him?
Yeah, we got him!
Nice.
My man, Choco.
And this wasn't even coordinated, by the way, guys. Like, I literally was like, I'm just gonna go over.
I wish there was a way for me to be able to tame this guy somehow. Access inventory.
Did you get a Rex Bone helmet?
Yes, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, man.
Oh, we both got one. Intense.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I got one too. I don't know.
That's so cool. Yeah. So, what I get from here, I got a ramshackle cloth hat, sure. 10 stone arrows, 1 trank arrow, 3 narcoberries, meh, few berries here. That's about it, really. All right, well,
you can harvest this guy for prime meat, and then they spoil really fast though, so you want to get them cooked as soon as you can, and they only go in like 1 or 2 stacks. So
yeah. So I'm just gonna chop them down right now, then I guess, huh?
Yeah, if you want meat, you go for a pickaxe. If you want hide, you go for your axe.
Is there a thing that's called prime hide?
No, there's no prime hide. I'm just saying that if you would ever want to get, like, if you kill something and you want hide or something, then you go for your axe usually.
Interesting. So I should use the pickaxe on to get the meat then.
Yeah, if you want meat. This guy's gonna give you a lot of meat, more than you can cook right now. Unless you have like 900 campfires.
12, 15, 20. Holy freaking crud. Holy freaking crud. Oh my god. Holy. Take a guess.
40?
60.
Jeez.
Wow. Damn, dude. Well, that's been my past hour and a half. How have you been?
You know, I cooked some food, slaved away in the kitchens, literally reset my levels to cook for you, and then you didn't pick it up.
Interesting. Well, I guess we got some, well, we both got success. Have you, is this a new item for you? The skull head?
No.
Oh, damn. Alright. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to figure out, how do you put this on here? Oh, you put it on a helmet, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have so many, oh my gosh, the primer on me is huge. They do really spoil fast, though.
Yeah, they spoil real quick.
Should I get that cooked up now, then? Like, right now?
Yeah, you should try to cook up as much as you can. Cook prime meat, the main thing that turns, like, if you're a carnivore, and you want to tame them, right? Do you know how to knock out dinos and stuff?
Yeah, I've tamed one before.
Yeah, okay, so whenever you are feeding a carnivore, carnivores prefer their kibble, which is something that you don't quite have yet. That involves a cooking pot and stuff. But then they prefer raw prime meat, and then they prefer regular meat.
Interesting.
There are some weird ones, like scorpions, for example. They like spoiled meat. It's just weird
yeah,
the way they are.
Yeah. I actually ran into a dino, the first one I tried taming or whatever, but I found out that he was actually the only one that needed an egg to be tamed, which was kind of
the Oviraptor, yeah.
Yeah, the Oviraptor. I mean, you know, it's meh, honestly, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Do these guys only stack in, like, stacks of 1 or 2?
Yeah, exactly. If you get something that gives you a high yield of raw prime meat, then they'll give you a stack of 2 mixed in with some 1s. But, yeah, the way that it spoils is that ARK spoils your top 1 first. So if you have a stack of 2, the bottom one will be safe for the first spoil cycle, and then the second one will say okay.
Yeah, you know what I actually was doing before the Raptor came along? I've been wanting to stack up on narcotics, like the actual stuff that you make in the, what's it called? The bowl thing or whatever.
Yeah, mortar and pestle.
Yeah, that thing. But obviously I'm too low of a level to actually preserve any of the berries that I get or the spoiled meat. So what I was doing was I was getting a lot of raw meat and getting a lot of narco berries, but to make sure that I could do it at the same time, I would spread the meat out in like stacks of 2, so they would all spoil around the same time.
Yeah,
that way I could get them all at the same time. But I mean, that got ruined instantly. I got like 30 out of it before the Raptor came along and killed me, but I still have some raw meat, I think. Actually, do I have some raw meat still? I think, yeah, I've got some left in here. Shouldn't I? Oh, yeah, I've got quite a bunch.
Petey?
How you doing?
Shouldn't we get your pterodon?
Ah. Yeah, sure, pick me up.
I don't want it to die to some random bull shrimp. after all the trouble we went through to make sure it survived, I don't want it to die.
Oh my god. He's a reliable little guy. It's actually kind of funny. Vic was the one who gave me he gave me a gift of this saddle, just earlier today, actually. Just out of random. I didn't know that there was even one around here. And then the first guy that I try and tame was, ironically, this. And I'm like, oh, I have a saddle for that I couldn't get until level 35 normally.
That's pretty hype.
Yeah, no kidding. It's good to finally see you around on the server, dude. You like my little shack?
Yeah, I saw that you had 2. I actually visited here the other day, like 2 days ago. I saw your base. It looks good.
The old thatch shack. Right. Yeah, I had a fun time tearing that one down. Why are you just carrying that?
No reason.
Why did you throw it on my house?
Cause.
Do you want me to tame this?
You needed more friends.
Do you want me to tame this?
You can do whatever you want. I'm a little bit concerned if you can or not. Please don't die.
I'm not going to.
You're a
I will.
naked man fighting a trike. I
I
mean,
just realized I have no armor on.
like, I'm not trying to question what you're telling me, but I feel
just
highly
realized
suspicious.
I just realized I took my armor off from earlier. Oh, I'm starving. Choco, I swear to God, I have a grasp on the game. Just literally, all 37 of my raw prime meat just spoiled. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's literally the story of ARK, though. Like, raw prime meat just does that. There's not much you can do about it.
I swear to God, like, I feel like I got a grasp on the game at an early stage, but the second that alpha guy came around, everything just unraveled into, like, just goodbye. Hello, 50 deaths an episode again.
It'll do it. That will do it.
You're streaming right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, I wonder how the chat's been.
They're telling me to shoot you.
Sick. Thanks, guys.
And they're also saying that you can, and you are welcome to visit my island, well, not island, but my inlet if you would like at some point.
What are your coordinates? At least like the 10s.
Yeah, so if you look in your map, it should be going latitude then longitude, not longitude then latitude.
Yeah.
It would be about 60, 15, that little inlet there.
So you're on the you're on the okay.
The west side, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So if you just go to that inlet, you'll see my base. It's
That's around where like Vic and Lachlan and Mule and all them live, huh?
No, they live on the south coast. They live way the heck in the south. They live like roughly.
Wasn't it like 80-40 or like 80?
Yeah,
20?
like 80-40. That's about right.
Right. Yeah.
They're really
Vic,
far south.
Yeah, when Vic came over, he told me about that. I'm the only one who lives in the north, huh?
Yeah, the north is not considered to be an easy starting area. So.
That's the weird thing, right? The North was the only one that actually gave me an easy time. Like, there are no hostile mobs. I say mobs. There's no hostile dinosaurs around the area that I live right now, except for that one random raptor, right? But I've been fine this whole time. When I initially spawned in the game in the beginning, I tried going to, I think, the east. I got poisoned and killed in the swamp several times over. I tried going to the west. Can't remember what happened, but I didn't like it. Actually, I don't know if I never went to the west, actually. But I went to the south, apparently the easiest part, and I kept spawning in caves with level 300 onyx that would just one-shot me.
What?
Basically.
No, the snow cave's up here. It's in the north.
The snow cave's down in the south.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah, you can, I could try finding a point of it or whatever, but when I initially played the game, let's turn my gamma up, I would try clicking on the south and it would spawn me in an ice cave, and I would just die to a level 300 onyx. It was level 294 to be exact, several times over.
Yeah, I did hear about that onyx, but geez, that's weird.
Those things are bats, right? The onyx?
Yeah, onyx are bats.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I got told that the mountain all the way up there is where gigas spawn. I don't know. Just like I've been fine here. It's been peaceful.
Okay, I will tell you two things about your general location that will help you kind of determine where to explore, I guess. That island that's all the way northeast, only carnivores spawn there. People call it Death Island, people call it Carno Island, whatever. A lot of carnos and carnivorous creatures live there and they will all attack you. So maybe not go there right away. Maybe give it some time.
Yeah.
And then the mountains, and especially between the mountains, is considered inland enough that you can run into some really like scary things out there. You will start seeing Rexes and stuff like that. That snowy area, don't go into unless you have like fur armor or you're just doing a quick in and out mission because you will freeze to death. Those are basically the only things I have to say.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like the area, the plains over. Hold on here. I'm gonna show you a little bit more clear. The plains over in this direction over there, where you initially came from, that area is all herbivore. Nothing but herbivore for the most part. Maybe like a couple raptors every here and there, but it's very peaceful area. And in the plains,
you're having a very
spawns.
different experience than most people do in the north. I had the
Really?
exact opposite experience. Yeah, I got.
Here, let me show you. Follow me.
All right.
I don't know, like how much have you been around the north, really? I would imagine not all that much.
Fair bit. I come here for like I wander around here for like beacons and stuff like that.
So first off, this is the plains. That's the first raptor I've seen, like, bigger raptor in quite a while. But there's, like, no animals in the plains ever. I can run around freely. That's why I don't worry about beds, because I spawn all along this coast here, and I never die going back home. Huh. But this coast right here, going, not down there, but all the way inland this way, is just basically all, like, look at this. It's all herbivores. It's all passive dinosaurs. Granted, there are a couple small little ones, but you can just outrun those.
Yeah,
but
like
there's
and stuff.
like literally no dangerous guys. It was funny though. Get this right. I watched Vic's footage or whatever of when he was going around this area to try and get me a saddle for this guy, and he ran into a T-Rex, like right along this lake here or this river. Yeah. But I've been here several times and I've never encountered one. It's like what you're telling me. Like, everyone else has a hard time in the north, and for some reason the game takes it easy on me.
Yeah, this river, you keep on following it, you'll go to where I found my Giga. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like the north is very scary overall, I'd say.
Like look at it. Oh, there's a Rex. Okay. I guess like that far down, like into what looks like a lake down there, I guess that's where the danger starts.
Yeah, danger does start around there.
From that way on, I mean, granted, I've been told that Ocean side is very peaceful, but still, I mean, it's really safe.
Yeah, the rule about ARK is that as long as you're near a beach, you're generally pretty safe. As long as you're like part of the mainland, like not an island. But as long as you're by the coasts, they all count as like safer areas. And the further inland you go, the more dangerous it becomes. But either way, I guess I never really spent that much time in the area that you made camp in. That is looking pretty safe. Although I don't like the trees here. That makes me very nervous.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said before, I've actually been like, I mean, you went into the forest or whatever. Hello, you went into the forest where the alpha was in, and we didn't really find too many dinosaurs. I've been there plenty of times to collect narco berries and stuff, and there's nothing. You know, there's just nothing.
Yeah, you just have a very different experience than the majority of people do in the north, I think. Because like your drops here, you may not have like really realized it, but you have really high level drops only in this area, basically.
I've noticed that, yeah.
So
I never get any white or green, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's kind of like your area is, I'm inclined to believe that it's high level by nature. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes down.
Yeah, I mean, looking around here, the minimum, I get so many blues. I have literally been waiting for the day that I turn level 25. I'm going to go on a spree.
Yeah, no, this I had an entire episode, I think I called the Oprah effect. And it was like between your area, the little like lake thing over there, Pearl Lake, and then the Carno Island, it was just like a non-stop fiesta of just like beacon. They were all blue.
It always is. It always is. Like the reason I set my home exactly where I was there. Do you know the like tiny little hill that we planted our guy, my pterodactyl at, or pterodon or whatever? A beacon spawns directly right on top of there.
That's
pretty often, actually. Yeah.
That's actually pretty lit.
And it's usually always blue too. So free items. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Nah.
Huh. Oh, I guess while you're here, is there any questions you have about ARK that you want me to answer if I know them?
No, I pretty much learned about alphas today. It was funny. I was walking up to it, I'm like, or I was flying over to it, I'm like, this is red. Is this an alpha? And I said that like 20 times. Is this an alpha? And then I died by it. I'm like, no, this is an alpha. I swear to God, like, hi.
Out of curiosity, what was your plan if I didn't come by? Like, it occurs to me, like, what would you have done? Because it started, like, eating your house.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? That just wasn't good.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I didn't really think of a failsafe, Choco. I kind of just hoped that it would eventually go away. I kind of just wanted to wait it out for a while, but then I tried killing it, right? Which, actually, I thought I was doing damage until I realized it could climb that rock. Then I got more arrows. I mean, like, granted, the time that you would come around, right, is when I had just made 200 arrows to try giving it a shot. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I mean, pretty much wouldn't have killed it, so. I love you.
I love you too, man. Well, let me know if you ever want to come by the inlet, and if you ever need anything, just let me know. Give me a holler.
Yeah, I'd absolutely love to. I was planning on coming by pretty soon. Like, actually, I might have come by this episode if not for the very big interruption, but I've got about 2 hours of battle footage to shuffle through, compile. So, what a great piece of content that'll be.
I'm just waiting for you to get another alpha to spawn there. I just get the feeling that like you just chose like the strangest area. Like this is like because you realize that mountain to the other side of you. That's like freezing
Giga
cold
Mountain, right?
and like I don't know about Giga Mountain, but like there's Rexes and crap here. There's Argentavis.
Yeah,
It's quite spooky. Like it's quite spooky.
I mean,
like, yeah.
Yeah, I do believe the whole like high tier thing because the mountain that's like the little ledge that I told you right next to my house that spawns all those supply drops. There's been so far I think 3 level 70s or 60s, the red ones that have spawned in that location.
Those are pretty hype.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I've never opened one yet because this is all I've been around, but like I'm looking at one right now that just spawned there again.
A red one?
No, not a red one, a blue one. It's at a different ledge right there. Are you back at my house?
No. I went to go explore a red beacon that despawned on me. Cry.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's the ledge over there, that spawns a beacon, and then the higher tier ledge where we killed the guy, that also spawns a beacon. So I'm like right in between 2 hot spots.
Yep. Still think that's really terrifying. You're a braver man than I. I would not want to set up camp where you are.
It's just weird. Like, I feel like it's you know those things where it's like you have the balanced tier zone. You know, you've got peaceful areas and then it's obviously hostile in some areas. Mine's like the peaceful, completely peaceful 99% of the time, but like once every 4 days, alpha.
Hey
Enjoy.
man, if you ever need alpha disposal, I am more than happy to be there because alphas can drop some really nice stuff.
If you're ever wondering why a 4th of your episodes will now become alpha Pete hunting, just
No, I'm like you don't understand. Like I would be so down because like right now, I am in the hunt for some pretty good stuff in terms of gear. So like I would love to poke at them because the thing is you can get like very set kinds of gear from the beacon drops, but you can never get a select few items from them. So like for a crossbow, for example, you can't get a good crossbow from beacons as far as I know.
right.
So. It is worthwhile.
Yo, dude, I actually... Oh my god, Choco. Yo, dude, I actually leveled up a ton from killing that guy right there. I've got a couple levels I could spend. I think I can actually level up to 25 right now.
Yeah, alphas give a lot of experience.
Yeah, they do, huh? They have got the page up somewhere here, huh? Let me see. Alpha experience? Not actually sure. XP for kill, 500. Wow. That's a lot. 500, wow.
Yeah, you get a lot of that. Like I remember the first time I killed an alpha, I got so many levels, and everyone was like, "Dude, you're like try-harding super hard right now." I'm like, "No, I just killed one alpha, and it just like exploded into experience." But yeah, it's pretty hype. And then the other tier of helmets are, I believe, you can get a. I think you can get a trike helmet, and that's the only other one they can really get. The trike helmet is if you kill an alpha Rex.
Right. So I'm looking here at the habitat, right, for the island, because we're playing on the island, not the center. It looks like, according to this, its spawn is rare, because there's here. I don't know if you can actually view the page or not, but I'll save you the trouble. There's an outline or whatever with uncommon, very uncommon, rare, and very rare for the alpha raptors.
Yeah.
The location that I'm in right now has a detail that's a rare spawn. So not very... In fact, actually, no. Very close to there is a... No, it's actually pretty far away. It's the east. Yeah, it's a rare spawn. That's kind of cool.
Well, may you have a long and prosperous life there.
That's probably a reason why you've never seen it, though. It's very rare in pretty much all locations except, like, the north and right up top. Yeah, actually, directly in the north is where it's in that hill that you're showing me right there. That's where they spawn most often in the whole map. So if I go up that hill, I'll basically die to a bunch of alphas, pretty much.
Yeah, sounds like great real estate.
Yeah. Location.
You realize, like, if you start in the south or the west coast especially, your general progression is like you find parapals and stuff, and then you mostly run into like Dialos and like raptors are considered like, oh wow, like a raptor came out of nowhere, and like Sarcos from time to time. But you're going straight into the belly of the beast. Like alphas don't appear in other places really.
Yeah, because there's nothing but raptors around here pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we get raptors everywhere else a little bit, but you have like scary, spooky raptors.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What a
Alright,
day
well,
it's been.
let me know whenever you decide to come over to my base, and if I can, I'll try to cook you up some grub before you make your way on over.
I feel so bad that you lost what you made for me.
I know you should feel bad because I
feel terrible.
I made you 4 delicious meals. That
What were the meals?
I can't. I'm not gonna run it for you. You have to
Tell
come by and
me.
get another time. You have to come by and get another time. Whenever you visit the house, I'll show you it and
Is
I'll
it
give
primal
you.
meat?
Oh no, it's literally custom food.
Oh, the custom food stuff. Interesting.
Yeah. So this was made especially for you, Petey. I literally I raced my mind in order to make you that food.
Aw. Rip. Did you get any experience from helping me kill that thing?
I don't think so. If I did, it was like a really small amount. Like everything feels like a small amount right now, though.
That's
'Cause
fair.
I'm at like a level. It's an exponential growth curve thing, so it's like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, oh, a level like 10 years from now sounds great. That sounds quite fast.
I can imagine your engram points are off the charts.
Oh no, I don't mind. Like, I'm two tiers away from having unlocked everything, so this is what I would expect.
Oh,
Like
sick.
I have a lot of stuff to do, anyways. So not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
So basically, even like, because I think, what are you, level 90?
No, what? Oh, 76.
Okay, like that's too much. Okay, actually, that's a pretty big difference. All right, level 76. Is there
like the difference between level 85 to 90 is probably all the experience combined.
right?
before,
Yeah,
so,
that's what I realized initially after saying that. So there's still a lot of junk to do when you get up to like level 7. Like basically, me rushing into getting high level right now. Like granted, level 24 is not that high for. I don't know. Would you
you're
consider
cruising,
level
though.
24 pretty high for what? This is my 5th episode.
Yeah, that's pretty high. Like even for me, that'd be pretty high.
So, give me an opinion then. Rushing that high into leveling, is that gonna like ruin too much for me, or is that good? Like,
don't
do I
think
still have
so.
like so much junk to do?
Because the thing is, you still have to choose your engrams.
Right.
So you can't just be like, oh, lol, I unlock everything. And then you're gonna eventually hit a point where you're gonna either run out of engrams or you're gonna be budgeting them very carefully, and you're gonna miss certain kinds of like things to unlock and level up and things like that. And so you're gonna have to at some point mind wipe in order to get those unlocks. And so
the
I
mind
don't
wipe
personally.
sets the engrams, right?
Yeah, it resets your stat allocation and your engrams.
Do you need to be
So-
a level 60 for that? I think to make that.
No, you can make it as soon as you get the materials for it. It's one of those things you put into the cooking pot. So whatever level the cooking pot is, that's what you need.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, whatever the cooking pot is. I don't know what level the unlock it is, but yeah.
All right, well, Choco, I'm hungry in real life, so I'm gonna leave.
Literally made you.
I would
food in the
love for you to
game.
cook for me. I would love for you to cook for me, but in fear that it would turn out the same way.
Too soon. Too soon, Petey.
Not as soon as the despawn.
Bye. No. Nope. 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 That's it. That's it. That's a wrap. I will not be disrespected after I helped him and after I got him fed. No. 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 Nope. 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 We're out. We're out. We're out. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely, safe day. Make sure that you squeeze Petey's butt if you have the opportunity. I'll see you all another time. Take care. And ciao for